onde você?
Turquia.
Que cidade?
Istanbul.
Você gosta?
Sim. Comida bom, roupa bom.
Roupa? Que roupa?
Roupa show. Maluma bem.
Maluma? Alright, we are in Istanbul, Turkey, and we are headed over to see the Sultan Ahmed, the giant Blue Mosque. So we're waiting on the tram right now, and then we're going to head that way. Once again, the travel bug struck us and bit us. So we're in Istanbul, Turkey, and today we're going to go see the Blue Mosque, which is one of the largest mosques really in the world. I think it is the largest one here in Istanbul. And are you excited?
Sim,
Você excited?
muito excited.
Muito excited. So this is the Blue Mosque, and we're gonna go as close as we can to check it out without going in. If you go in, you have to wear a headscarf and do all that stuff, so we're not really down for that. We're on this rooftop vista overlooking the Sophia and the Blue Mosque. I got my first Turkish coffee. It's incredible. I've only had one sip and I love it. And Anne is already drinking lots of Alco screwdriver. Alco, Nene?
No.
Sucre de l'orange. Istanbul has the distinction of being the only major city in the world that sits on two continents. Part of it sits in Europe, the other part of it is across the continental divide in Asia, where the majority of the country of Turkey is. And believe it or not, Istanbul, being 16 million people, is not the capital of Turkey. It's actually Ankara. So what we're going to do today is leave the European side and take the boat across to the Asian side for lunch.
Entende tudo, a gente...
Continental divide.
Não sei. Divisão do continente aqui. A gente estava do lado da Europa. Agora a gente vai pro lado da Ásia. Porque eu e o Grubinho somos muito chiques.
Beijo. This is Mehmet Oglu Iskender. He invented the Iskender kebab dish. This is his family heritage restaurant. He was born in 1867, and by about 1885, he had already invented the Iskender kebab. There's only really one item on the menu here, and it's the Iskender kebab. So really all you're doing is picking how many portions you want and picking your drinks. Yeah, baby, another adventure.
É, nova aventura de novo frio.
Another day, another cold Brazilian girl right here. So today we have driven, actually we flew to Izmir, and then we got a car and came out here to Ephesus.
Ephésios.
Fala.
Português, Ephésios.
The background here real quick is that Ephesus was the second largest Roman city, obviously next to Rome, during the Roman Empire. And this place is about 3,000 years old, and they're still excavating it. That's how amazing and huge this site is. But this was an ancient city, and what you're going to see behind you, look at this Colosseum. They're still excavating it. They're still moving giant pieces of rock out of the way because this was all buried after earthquakes. This huge arena, or Colosseum if you want to call it that, this place used to seat almost 25,000 people. This is Ephesus Day Two. So in the same area where the ancient Roman city of Ephesus is located are a series of mountains. Up on this mountain is where the Virgin Mary's final home was. So after the death of Jesus, she came here to the land now known as Turkey, and she had a home here with the apostle of Jesus known as St. John. And so we're going to show you that right now. So we just toured the final home of the Virgin Mary, and it was very interesting. It's a very humble home, very small abode, and very much what you would expect as far as, you know, the mother of Jesus Christ. Something you really get the sense of being up here is that this was the only structure. There may have been some other quarters and some other people that lived in these hills, but she lived up here in solitude. Obviously, she had lost her son, who was the Son of God, so that's an incredibly huge and heavy burden. But it's a very beautiful place, very peaceful place here.
Talvez muito grande, né?
Okay, we came here to Aphrodisias to visit this incredible dog,
Yeah.
but we're also going to go see the archaeological site. Vamos, Amazonas. Somebody's gonna be in YouTube video. Today we are in the beautiful ancient city of Aphrodisias. Now you may recognize part of that name, Aphrodisiac or Aphrodite. It's actually the goddess Aphrodite, the goddess of love, that the city was founded and named after. And we are actually on our way now to look at the temple of Aphrodite. So who knows what could happen there. Chicka chicka pow pow. Incredibly unique things about Aphrodisias here is they let you go into the ruins. It's very rare, especially in Greece. They did not let you very close to the ruins. And there is good reason for that. These columns are not completely solid. You can see this one's been reinforced with some steel bands just to hold it together. And this is a pretty sketchy looking guy right here. It's beveled and looks like it's about to fall over to the inward side. So you got to be careful when you're in here. And you can see that most of this is actually just fallen ruins. And a lot of people have asked before, well, how does that even happen? Is it just because it's old? It's not just because it's old, but all the weathering that takes over thousands of years in the elements doesn't help. Wind and rain and snow and ice and everything else. But the big player here is earthquakes. This region suffered several bad earthquakes. I think the worst one was in the 7th century AD, where a good portion of the ancient city of Aphrodisias that we're going to see today was toppled. Pequeno, no, it's Pequeno. This is one of the theaters, one of the many theaters. Wow, what a treat. You get to be actually in the stadium. This is the Stadium of Aphrodisias. In its prime, this stadium would hold 30,000 people, and it was almost 300 yards long in the actual sports field. And they could hold multiple competitions at the same time if they wanted to. We are at Pamukkale. It is a natural wonder as well as an ancient city, and we're going to see all sorts of awesome high-speed things today. It's very strange to see all these palm trees because we are well inland and we're up in the mountains. So we are making our way into the thermal pools here at Pamukkale, and there's not a whole lot of water in all the terraces, but about 5 or 6 of the bigger pools have water. So we're checking those out. Can't wear shoes, so there's the nene. Você gosta de quente água? Ok. Hoje, Pamukkale, model, Anne, aventura, model, roupa. Ok, hoje, fala por favor.
Hoje eu vou fazer fotos.
On our way to Anne's modeling shoot. Real Nene?